Okay, this ought to be a nice little video for everybody today. This is a Bobcat 453. And when I started up and released the emergency brake, the right-hand side over there creeps to drive. It wants to drive backwards. Well, that's not nice on jobs, you want to stop. Well, here's how this works. You got one spring with a pin, and that pin centers it. So these have little stopper screws. This one here, I noticed there's a lot of play in it. This side doesn't creep unless I pull back a little bit, and you see that little bit of play here. I'll get a good camera angle. See that right there? That shouldn't happen. So in other words, but this side doesn't creep as long as it's up there against that side where it likes to stay. But I'm going to fix this side too. What I'm going to do is just adjust this screw in a little bit to get rid of that. Because like I said, this side does not creep. So we'll take this loose and then we'll screw this in a little farther until we get rid of that. Let's see, we're getting closer. We may need a opening the wrench, which I can get really quick. It's right over here. Yeah, I always park my machine close to my toolbox, So I'm gonna screw this one in just until I get rid of that play. Then we'll do the side that's creeping. I got rid of a lot of it. I think I'll live with that. Okay, and also you can adjust these screws up and down in the slot and make them so they line up better. And let's tighten this side up. Now I know this side doesn't creep, but it did have that play in it, so we got rid of that play. And I also like to put a little bit of lube. See where that spring slides right there? I put a little lube on this spring so it can slide in there nicer. Now, the other side is the one that creeps, and it creeps backwards that way. So that means I have to bring this forward, which means I'm going to bring this one out and maybe this one in. Let's see. We don't have any real major play in that one. So I got to bring this one out and this one in. But we'll start it up and see the creep, which I have to climb up a ladder, get up in there, and start this thing. Of course, before you do this operation, make sure that you have it up good. I have a jack stand under each side in the front, and I have a jack in the back, right in the middle. So that should be sufficient. We're going up. We're going to reach in here, and we're going to start this baby up. We're going to hit the e-brake off. Okay. Now this side looks good, of course. It's not creeping anywhere. Reverse. Stop. Forward. Stop. Nice. The other side is not showing as much now, but the other side creeps backwards. Just slowly. I got it, that did work. got it. Let's see how we're looking in here. Yep, no real play. That side's better. So I think we've got our creep fixed. Yeah, that looks good. I would say that is about the easiest creep fix that you can do. I think the hardest part is getting the cab up, which just too nuts. So that was an easy creep fix. And as I said, we got rid of some of the play in this side. There's a little tiny bit, but not enough to make it creep. In this side, I made a little tiny bit of play because I just adjusted that one out. But when I did it, I realigned this so it's up enough, get it towards the center of the screw like that one. You want to get these centered up on the screws too, kind of. That one's still a little off. Without creep adjusting, I can just give this a little, loosen that, give it a little twist, and get that more towards the center of the bolt. And my creep fix is done. So that's it. I hope somebody learns and can use this. Just figured I'd show you. I got it back on the floor. The emergency brake is off. And it's not driving all over the place anymore. Let's get it in reverse. Moves good, stops. Moves good, stops. One side beeps. All good. No more creepy bobcat. We did good.